About to do it now.
I don't understand this kind of YouTube.
Oh my God. Okay, wait, hang on. Now. You're live. Good, there's our live. And now it is starting, and I'm going to also record. There's our live. And now it is starting. I'm going to also record. Okay, I'm going to stop this so it won't echo. All right, good.
Yeah.
No. There we go. We good?
We're good.
Excellent. All right.
We're good.
Begin. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to those of you who have never been to a live. Of course, welcome the rest of you guys too. Mm-hmm. So today we have the wonderful Ginger Bailey, and her information is going to be in the description box. Hi, Ginger. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. And Eric, how
good.
are you, my sweetie? I love you.
I'm great, he said. Very excited and loves doing this. And I love you too, Mom. I love you too, he said. I love you too.
Okay, we are looking for the winning phrase. But we'll get to it. We're just going to go down the line. Ginger, is there anything you want to say before we begin?
No, I don't have anything. I'm ready. Ready to go. Ready to go.
Yep. All right. Stephanie Clark. She's got awesome speed doll fingers.
Yeah.
She does. It's always number one. Was she Sylvia Llewellyn Davies in a past life? If yes, could you please tell me more about that life? We can't go into a whole thing of lives because we've got that would be a separate session with Ginger. Okay?
Right. Yeah. And Eric is
you a little bit.
Eric is saying, no, you were not that person, but you were connected in some way. So
in what way? Friends, siblings, mother, father?
Yeah. No, not family, like knew this person, like friends in another life. Okay. So yeah.
Okay. Were they good friends, or did one of them stab the other in the back?
No, it was good. It was good friends. Good friends.
Okay. Interesting. So that's why she feels connected to
that. Yes, there is a reason. There's a reason for it.
Okay, Lise D from Nova Scotia. Mom Helen seems to be getting more intuitive. No, wait. Yeah, my mom Helen. Didn't see that one. My mom Helen seems to be getting more intuitive and senses when a death is about to come. Will she be able to grow this skill, and is it part of her life plan?
It is part of her life plan. Eric is saying that, everybody has that intuition. We all have that intuition. And she just happens to be getting more and more open and more tuned in to what's around her, to the energy around her, and tuned into others, And this does happen. It's very common. Even without trying, it happens. But it doesn't look like something. Was she asking if it was going to be something that she's going to do, like a job? Is that what she was asking?
No, is it just part of her life plan?
It is part of her life plan, yes. And it is something like Eric is saying that this will be like, not something to like, if she says, well, I'm not sure, about how long you have, like, you don't want to be scared of that or anything, No. Yeah, she's just very intuitive to people's energies, he said. And he wants me to make sure people know that there is not a set time. We do have exit points, but there's not a set time. Free will changes these things. So,
of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Helen, you don't want to be saying, I'm getting a death vibe coming from you, girl. All right, so Leah, the rebel. Karen C. from Winnipeg. This is her actual name. Thank you, Lisa, Eric, and Ginger. Would love to be healthier. What nutritional change, this is perfect for you, Ginger, can I do that would make a huge difference?
Lights messed up.
That's right up your alley, Ginger.
Yes, it is. And tuning into your system, I can feel right away that there are diet changes that you need. I feel like This is very common with American diet too. You need to be careful of processed foods. And there's some inflammation going on. And watch the dairy. Watch the dairy. Be careful with the dairy. Okay. I'm not saying don't eat the dairy. Just be careful with some of it. You know, like yogurts are okay. There's certain ones that are okay. Sorry, I'm fixing my light. It's almost up.
News came out that Splenda is really bad, guys. I think it causes cancer and messes up the microbiome, etc. So,
well, let me tell real quick about sweeteners. Okay,
yeah, please.
There are some that are like some that are okay, you know, and it depends on a person-to-person basis. Okay, on how your body reacts. But the thing is that your pancreas still reacts as if it's sugar because you have enzymes that kick in when your taste buds taste something sweet, and so you're still getting your blood sugar out of balance when you do that. So it's not like you're not doing anything sweet. You're still affecting your blood sugar with it. It does affect it. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. All right. Let's see. Okay. Anna B from Illinois. What non-human past life have I experienced? And she also wants to know, was she a pixie? I'm going to listen to the answer on the playback, but I forgot I need my phone in case Michelle goes into labor. Michelle, not Michelle.
All right.
Michelle,
go get it.
Michelle. Hang
go
on.
get it.
Be talking.
I will. What I'm picking up is not a pixie, but you were another like species, like an alien type from a planet that all planets that aren't connected to here are alien, but it was more like the energy of pixie, but it was not an actual pixie like the ones that are connected to this Earth here, but another planet. So it was similar, like a pixie, because there are planets out there that do have energies like that, you know. So yeah, so very similar.
I actually heard everything.
Okay.
Because your voice throw was good. All right, so
I'm loud.
No, I am. All right, Claudia. What's a message from her dad, Cipriano G? Yeah, she asks this almost every time. So yeah, you must have a very close relationship with your dad. So Claudia.
Oh, I love this energy. I remember this energy. So he's talking about just taking it a little bit more easier on yourself. He's saying there's things that you need to recognize about you that you haven't quite recognized yet that are very, very unique and very important, part of you that is making a difference in the world. And sometimes you may not realize it, he's saying. And he's saying that he's right there with you all the time. But he's saying that to recognize that and go easy on yourself. Just go easy on yourself and recognize, those little qualities in yourself. It's good to be different. It's good to be different. You don't have to fit in with the crowd. So, yeah.
All right, Christy Hadley, you won the phrase that was the first one to say, "We love ginger." Christy Hadley,
thank you.
Email me at Elisa@AtlantisScalar.com for your special gift, which is going to be a big, fat coupon.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Great. Congratulations.
Yeah. Karen C. Hi, ladies. Does my brother Mark C. currently have any spirit attachments? Oh, yeah. He hears several voices, but it could be just part of his mental illness. And Karen C. is from Tasmania, Australia. Cool.
He does not have attachments, but there is something going on where Eric is showing me like somebody with like this type of mental illness. Okay, so part of it is like, what do you call that, Elisa? It's like a paranoia type thing that he has, like a schizophrenia a little bit. Yeah, like that kind of thing. And I'm not diagnosing anybody, but it feels like that kind of thing. But Erica's saying that sometimes there are lower level like entities that will be curious, like try to draw off of that energy. But he's saying there's no attachments, but every once in a while, you know, like if he's feeling real down or depressed, it could be something like that. But it's not a constant. It's not like he has to do something like to, you know, push this away or anything. It's just it just happens once in a while. But it's not, the voices that he's hearing isn't like something, you know, a possession or an attachment or anything. It actually is part of the mental illness, Eric is saying.
Right,
in his mind.
Auditory hallucinations are common in schizophrenia. So what can he do? What can
learning. He needs to learn the difference. He needs to learn the difference and know the difference in the reality, because he's having trouble with like the reality of it. But here's what makes it hard too. Eric is saying that it can get confusing because we also have the spiritual connection. So is it just voices because of the illness, or is it spirit, you know, because sometimes it's a mix. He's saying it's a mix going on. And so learning the difference between those two, which just takes someone working with them, some spiritual guidance.
If it's bad voices, then you kind of know. If it's good, encouraging.
Right, because he's saying that some of the lower level entities, and this is very rare, will not mostly, you know, be like good things, you know what I mean? And they don't always like, they might push an energy and then he might think something bad, but it's still his thought, is how Eric's putting it. Does that make sense? Like they're pushing an energy on him and then he'll have that thought on his own because of the illness.
Okay. Saul D.S. Jr., when I was in the temple, the channeler touched my third eye. What did she do?
She just brought your attention to it, Eric said. Just brought your focus to it. You know? Some people are really good. Some people are really good at that. If you go to like a hypnotherapist or something, they're really good at getting your, you know, doing things like that with energy. Also energy workers, you know, good at like getting your focus turned and focusing inward. And it was something like that, Eric says.
Well, what kind of shape is his third eye in, Eric? Saul D.S. Jr. Does it need to be opened up more? Is it
no? He's not saying about opening up more. It's more about finding a balance with it. Like it's already open. It's just a matter of learning the difference of, you know, your own images that come in of your own thoughts. So if you have an active thought on your own, this is one thing that I tell people that do my sessions with the training. If you have an active thought and you're actively thinking about something, that's, you know, pretty sure it's your thought. But if you have things coming in that you're like, where'd that come from?
Yeah, it's out of the blue kind of thing.
Right, right, yeah. That and it's not just, I'm talking about more like visions, you know, coming through, because it's more like a spiritual imagination is what I call it, more so than a third eye. But you know, that's me.
Forgot to feed the dogs. Damn it. Okay.
I think they'll be okay.
Yeah, I know. God, it's been really busy. All right, Grace in. So this is going to help a lot of people, I think. So things happened recently. I ended up being stuck because of a stupid decision. Have we made those? I've made. Have I been astray from my soul plan? Should I stick to plan B, which I'm currently doing now, or is regarding money, basically?
This is a good question because here's the thing. You cannot, this is what Eric is saying, you cannot get off your soul plan, because no matter what you do, even if you feel like, oh, I made the wrong decision because the outcome you wanted is not what you were expecting, doesn't necessarily mean it's not for you. It's not a lesson. It's not an experience. Okay. Everything you go through is an experience, whether it's pleasant or not. So
every experience,
everything. So you are on track. You are on track, and every decision you make is part of your plan. Free will. What are you going to make? What's going to happen? How, how is that going to affect me? How am I going to deal with that? How will I grow from that? Think of it like that. Everything you do is part of your plan. You cannot go off your plan, because he's saying that you won't be drawn to it. Like, we're not drawn to things that we're not interested in. We're not drawn to things that aren't for us. So you just don't get off your plan, and anything that doesn't work out for you, and I'm just repeating again, that doesn't work out for you doesn't mean it's not for you, because there's a lesson in it and there's an experience in it. So it will get better. It will get better.
A to point B, you can go straight, you can go like this. I mean, there's all sorts of ways you can get to.
I'll tell you, this is one way that he has shown me. Okay. Your destination, imagine those as your locations that you're getting to.
Okay.
There's freeways, many different freeways. That's your free will. And those freeways will get you to that one destination, but you're going to take one of those different freeways to get there. On that freeway, you're still going to learn something. Okay. There's still something to learn on that. So that's why they say enjoy the journey, because that freeway is the journey too. Part of it. Right. So, but everything you do, is experience. Sometimes people think if something they do, a choice they make doesn't turn out the way they wanted it to, they think it was the wrong choice, but it's really what you needed. It's really what you needed.
It's like if you have a journey, a destination in mind, and you focus on that and you go march toward that, you're not going to be able to see the beautiful flowers on the side of the path.
Yeah. And when we go through stuff, we grow. So, you learn and you grow. So It's important.
All right. Maria Cruz from Salt Lake. What career should I pursue?
So, Eric is showing me something in like spiritual counseling you would be able to do, actually. He says that you're really good. Yeah, like life coaching. He says you're really good. And this is a healing quality that this person has, he says. And you would be able to do this. Absolutely. But there's a little bit of, I'm not sure, going on. But you're going to get over that and get past that, he says. And this is something you'd be really good at. And it would bring, joy to your life. You would feel good. Like you're actually having a purpose. You have a purpose. You're doing your part in the whole scheme of things. Very kind of thing. Yeah.
All right. Liza Hernandez from Guatemala wants a message from her mother, who passed relatively recently, Rosa, from heaven. A message from her, from Mama.
Yeah.
Mama Rosa.
I feel something in the lung, heart, chest area or something. So she, first of all, I hear this, right away, because I know that loved ones wonder she's okay. She's fine. And she is, I like her energy. She's talking about something she did here. What is this? It looks like flowers, like gardening or something. She says that she's continuing on the other side, all the things that she loved here. Her life has not stopped. She is continuing. She's doing the things she loves. And she's really enjoying herself, actually. She really is. And then she wants her to know that she is around. She is around her. And she's bringing supportive energy, because she's making me feel like her daughter is kind of struggling a little bit with things. So she wants her to know it's okay. You're going to get through this.
Liza's twin too is struggling.
Yeah.
She's twin Maria. Yeah.
Yeah. She says, it's okay. You're going to get through this. And she's going to help you from the other side. Yep.
All right. Liza Tamayo. Hello. Have I met my twin flame? Liza is from Florida.
No. And this is very rare, Eric's saying, to meet a twin flame in this life, or in this life that you have, he says, would be very rare. But if you're looking for somebody who is your partner, and that's what you're looking for, that's not far off, Eric said. That's not far off at all. If that's what you're looking for, if that's what you mean by that, and I feel like she does. But it's going to be more like a soulmate, not twin flame. I mean, more like a soulmate.
Twin flames are super rare. It's like you share a soul, right?
Right. It's like you know, you're coming off the higher self twice and you're coming into this lifetime. So
Right.
it's like your soul split kind of, and it's really challenging. It's actually a challenge, even though you feel a connection. There's a big challenge, just like there is with soulmates too. You know, you're here to challenge each other. So yeah.
Is the relationship between twin flame components more challenging than that?
Yes. Yeah. Soulmates. Yes, it is. Well, I mean, imagine, like, I wouldn't want to hang out with myself all day. Not that I don't like
Oh my
myself, but you know what I
God.
mean? You know, you got to have some kind of balance. There's got to be some kind of balance, like, you know, in that. And,
Too much.
yeah. And it's not that you don't like yourself. It's just that we need variety too. But Eric is showing me it's kind of like that. It would be kind of like that. Yeah.
All right, Rahisha, I love your name, from New Zealand.
Yeah, nice name.
What is this job situation playing out for me badly?
So Eric is saying that, you know, sometimes things will happen, like you'll be in a situation like this because it kind of shows you what you don't want so you can know what you do want. So things will happen like that. But it actually feels like this job situation is pushing you in a different direction. Like you might be changing jobs and changing jobs. And I feel like there might be another person involved in this. And this is actually an experience that you're supposed to be going through to learn to set boundaries.
Will this new job, does she have to seek it, or will this?
No, it'll just happen.
It'll just happen.
It'll just happen. Yeah, it'll just happen.
Let the universe work its magic, man.
Yep.
All right, Gina Ascensao from Pennsylvania. I think it is a CAO, so I think it's like Portuguese or Brazilian. Will I be getting a car soon to get on my feet? Oops.
So not around the corner, Eric says, not around the corner, but he says that if you focus on this, just manifesting, you know, and this really does work, and you put your focus into it and see it, and don't look at it as I don't have a car or it's going to be hard to get a car. Look at it as and how it would feel when you get the car, that it's just right. You know, it's going to happen. He says that'll speed up the time, but this doesn't look like around the corner. Probably going to be, okay, more towards the end of the year, he said, maybe around the first of the year, even. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Erin from Minneapolis, will I ever find a peaceful place to live? Oh, yeah.
So peace, you know, comes from us, you know, just like happiness, you know, comes from within. And Eric is like talking about, you know, the saying, like, no matter where you go, there you are, or home, you know, home is what you make it, you know. Yeah. He's using those phrases. Right. So you can have a peaceful home. Absolutely. 100%. It's about
harder to do so in a Taliban, you know, captured, oppressed city than it is in, you know, La La Land. So,
oh yeah, there's definitely more of a challenge, but it's not impossible. Oh, and it's not impossible. And Eric does say that yes, you will. And this is also it really is, you know, about your perspective. He's just keeps saying, you know, making it like about a perspective. Even if you live in a really like unpeaceful place, you know, there's ways to make it. But he's saying yes, like he's showing me this person like on the outward bounds of it, kind of like the outer bounds of it. So it's a yes soon.
Awesome, that's good. So I saw somebody sent me a Instagram message, I think it was. It was this video of this lady telling her husband, looking at her neighbor hang laundry, and said, God, her clothes are just filthy. The sheets is terrible. Doesn't she know how to wash? And then every day the same thing. And she kept telling her husband, what is wrong with this lady? You know, her clothes are just awful, filthy.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day she looked at us, and all of a sudden she said, wow, her clothes are all of a sudden beautiful. They're clean. Who told her that? Who told her? Who taught her how to do her wash finally? And her husband says, no, I just cleaned the window. I couldn't do it if you were looking at it. Oh,
I love it. I love it. I love
Uh-huh.
it. I love it.
Now clean your windows, people.
Yeah.
All right, Olivia Patchett.
That's good.
North Carolina, regardless of when, would it be a good time to for me to move to Colorado?
When would be? She
No,
said.
never mind
what?
when. She just wants to know overall. Would
Oh,
that eventually be a good place to move?
Yes. Eric said yes. It's good energy. Good energy match for you. Yes.
Like in the mountains, in the
Yeah.
city?
Kind of in a town, but not a big town. And yeah, and he's saying, but closer to the mountains, yes, not the flatter area of it. But he's saying that you're being pulled there.
Interesting.
You're being pulled. Yeah, you're being pulled there.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Elena Rivera from Fresno, California. My friend just passed, and I'd like to know if he has a message for me. His name is Richard Derdarian. I don't know if it's too early to pick up on him.
No, I feel this. It feels quick. Like this was real quick. Like, not expected. So he's doing fine. I always hear that first. I'm fine because I feel like this is a common thing that we wonder sometimes. Yeah. And I always hear that first that, he's fine. It was an exit point. It was an exit point.
Okay.
And he's thankful. He's saying thank you actually for this person being his friend, because there was a lot of support and help from this friend. So absolutely thank you. He wants to say thank you so much. And he's still around. He's still around. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
But it's crossed over, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
All right. Hi, Mama and all. Rochelle here. And I am moving to a place here in California that will be prosperous. No, is that a question? Here and I moving to a place. I don't know. Is she moving to a place? I'm not sure if that's a question. Well,
will it be prosperous? Is that what she's asking?
Yeah, maybe.
It's not going to be bad. Eric says it's not going to be bad. It's not going to be like, what she's thinking it might be, but it's not going to be bad. It's going to be a good change. It's going to be a good change.
Change.
Positive change. Yes. Positive change.
D King, D period and then King. How am I doing reading Akashic records? I hope you can tap into D. We don't have where she's from, but
yeah, I like her. She's got good energy. She's got strong energy. I want to tell you that you are doubting yourself a lot. You're doubting it, but don't, because I feel like what she's doing is she gets the information, but then it comes so good that she's not sure. Like it's like, what was it really?
Yeah.
So yes, you are.
Come up with that.
Right,
kind of
right.
Oh, girl,
right.
You got imposter syndrome, just like me.
Yeah.
Welcome to the.
Well, it feels like you're making something up. I bet she feels like she's making up a bunch of stuff, because sometimes when it starts to flow like that, it's like, am I making that? Is that my imagination, or did I really get that? So yes, you are. Answer is yes.
Awesome. Okay. Congratulations, D. I can't believe this is quick tarot read. I can't believe you're live. I was praying to Eric today. I can't believe you guys are live today. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, no question there, but maybe she'll ask one later. Cora Baker, can Eric give me some advice on my current relationship with my boyfriend, Tyler? And Cora is from Maryland.
Yeah, so he's saying that you need to do more like focus on things that you like and enjoy, and then just let it flow. Like, how, so how sometimes people will kind of change themselves a little bit because they want to match with that person that they love, he's saying that you want to know that it's the right one,
Right.
You need to be you, the true you, the unique you, he's saying. And you'll see a big change in this relationship, he said.
Be your authentic self. He needs to love you for exactly who you are.
Yep.
All right, Katrina Kylie, any words from Spirit from Matt's sister, Rosalind? Matt G, I hope he's doing okay. We love and miss her so much. Anyway, Matt's sister, Rosalind, and Matt's last initial is G.
Yeah, she's doing great. She's talking this. I've not heard this too much before, but she's talking about her life review. So she was talking. She brought her life review up, and she said it was a very interesting life review, and they will understand what that means. So, like seeing things from others' point of view, and not that it was a bad thing, but she learned a lot, and she's doing like a lot of learning on the other side. Like she's like, you can take classes and stuff, and you can do things like that.
That's what Eric said.
And so she's doing a lot of learning on the other side, and she's checking in. I feel like she's around them, off and on, but when she's not, it's not because she doesn't want to be, but when they're thinking about her, when your thoughts come up about her, that's her communicating with you. She wants you to know.
Awesome. You don't want her playing hooky too much from these classes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Angie K. Hello, everyone. Could I know if I was Alexis Carrel, Carrel, Alexis Carrel, I'm not sure, in a previous lifetime? Thank you.
Sounds kind of like the question earlier. Was that the same person?
No, this was a different.
I meant the piece in the person that she was asking if she was part of or of in another life.
Yeah, this is a completely different person and a completely different. Famous.
Just similar, huh?
Yeah. Look, Alexis Carrel.
Alexis Carrel. You know what? He's actually saying that he said yes. He said yes.
You don't get that too often.
No. Surprised.
A French surgeon,
he said yes.
Biologist, awarded the Nobel Prize.
Yeah, this person must be interested in science. Eric is showing me like scientific stuff, very scientific mind in this life. But he's saying yes. He said yes.
No, for new techniques in vascular sutures and pioneering work in transplantology and thoracic surgery. University of Chicago. All right. Awesome. Okay, let's see. Maureen C. from France. Can you give me information, guidance on a gift that I have that I can develop and strengthen to help me be of service? Oh, I would love to be able to heal others. Love you all. Maureen C.
You can. And you're wanting this because you're supposed to be doing it, Eric said. So you can. He says start with this is a good one for most people that want to learn how to work with energy, starting with Reiki. Don't do the really, I'm going to say don't do really expensive classes because there are less expensive ones out there. Okay. There's some good ones out there online. And you don't need that. You don't need to go to a big course. So anyway, he's saying Reiki, start with Reiki because you do have abilities to feel energy. It's just working with it to get used to that because it's right there. It's right there in front of this person. So start with energy and that will open up your gifts. That will open up things for you.
Okay. Christy Hadley, our winner for today. Will my relationship recover from some recent event? Christy Hadley.
Yes, it will. It will. Eric's making me feel like this kind of is happening to make you kind of move on.
Okay.
Move on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sweetly Morbid Bear. Hit like button. Help spread the gratitude, awareness, and love. Oh, she does that. She's so sweet. Marco Basualdo. Hello. Can you tell me if I will be buying the house I'm staying in right now or buying a different house? And he's from New Jersey.
Different. Eric says different. You'll be buying a different house.
Okay. Soon.
Different.
Timeframe?
This doesn't look soon. This probably looks around like mid to late next year. Which is, Eric is saying that this is actually a better time. It's going to be a better time. Things are going to change a little bit with the like.
Maybe. And
Yeah. Yes. They're changing. They're going to be changing by then.
Can't get worse. Jacqueline M. Jackie Maldonado from New Jersey. A while back, I was looking at the moon and was wondering if what I saw was real. Flying across the moon. It looked like a giant bird that resembled a dragon. What was that? Ooh, cool.
Okay, so Eric is saying yes, this was something you've seen. It was closer though than it looked. He said it was closer than it looked. It wasn't that far out, like in space in front of the moon, but it was closer. And he's saying that this was like so you know that I know some people probably don't believe this, but there are all kinds of different animals and alien animals that come in through portals.
Blue alien, those bird-like ones. That's anyway.
Yeah. He's talking about something like an alien animal, like that was going through a portal. And I mean, there are portals all over, and they also can phase, kind of like how Bigfoot does. They can phase not just in portals, but they can phase from one dimension to another. And it was something like that. And Eric says, absolutely, 100%, you did see something. Yes.
Is it a nice thing or nefarious?
Yeah. It's almost like Eric's like, it was just passing through. He's so funny. It's just passing through.
Nothing's here. Okay, Jennifer from Texas. My question is, I'm thinking of participating in an energy healing class from September to November. Should I go for it? It's a little pricey. Oh, we were just talking about things like that.
Mm-hmm.
If you find something cheaper that's just as good or better?
Yeah, if you can find something less expensive, do it, because there are others out there, Eric said, that are less. So I mean, this is going to be a free will thing. If you choose to do this, it's not going to hurt you to do it. It's just going to hurt your pocket a little bit, but it, it's always good to expand yourself with spiritual, experience and skills.
Exactly.
Always good. Yeah.
Can you learn Reiki online?
Yes, and can I say one of the places? Is that okay? There's a school called Udemy. UDEMY. Yeah, Udemy. And it's a college, and it has everything. Like, it doesn't just have spiritual, but it has a lot. And they have Reiki courses with stones, with just regular. I mean, and it's well priced and very good in their videos that teach you.
Excellent.
And it's really good. They even have other stuff. They have other stuff that you can get certified in, like fitness and nutrition or stuff like that. Yeah. Just the basic stuff.
I'm just gonna put that in.
Yeah. Look and see. Is it UD? It's UDEM. Yeah, Udemy. Udemy
online courses. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the best, I think, that I have found.
Cool. All right, Julie Ramos. Hi, I'm Julie R. from San Diego. My son Sam Ramos finally found a place to move to with an elderly couple. Is this a good place for him? It's a bit expensive. Everything is expensive now.
It is right now. It is a good thing for him. And this is actually helping this couple out. This is helping this elderly couple out right now. So he can kind of look at it like that, the extra expense of helping somebody. But it's temporary. Eric said this is temporary till he gets going in another direction. So it's kind of like a turn in his life a little bit. Yeah.
All right. Maria Andrea Hernandez Gal. So advice from Eric about my professional project. Love you all.
So this it, some kind of art or spirit art, or it feels like an art, something he's showing me, if I'm seeing this correctly. And he's talking about this being very healing, and
For her or for other people that
for others that would purchase it, and also for her, because it's something she wants. When you do things that you're feeling, you're putting yourself into,
yeah.
It's a healing process too that you get to go through, and you feel good about it. But advice about it would be to find a way to get more people to know about it, so you can get more, notoriety, I guess is the word I'm looking for, so people know about it. But just keep doing it from your heart, he said, because that's what's going to make it,
you can start
good.
out with a little Etsy shop. There's all sorts of ways you can promote yourself and your basically. Yeah. Okay. Ashley loves ginger too. This is Ashley.
Thank you.
Last initials P in Houston. What are some things I can do to earn extra money quickly, and what money blocks do I have that I need to heal? Yeah, that's been very challenging. Abundance has been super challenging for Ashley. Well,
just the fact of thinking you have a block, you're making one.
Yeah.
So that's what Eric said. And you just really, I know that it's not easy. I've been there trying to do this too. It's not easy to see something that isn't already there in front of you, but you have to play pretend. You really do. This is Eric saying this. You have to play pretend like you were when you were a kid. You just believe it, you feel it, and know it's going to happen and believe in it. But the urgency is blocking her, that urgency of needing something right away.
When you're wondering where your next meal is going to come from, it does create that urgency.
To believe that so here's something that she can do. Realize that you've always been taken care of. It always works out. And look at the pattern in your life, how it does always work out. Even if it's down to the last second of, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? It still always works out. And believing in that and knowing how that feels, that it always does work out, will continue to work out. And then maybe it'll help a little bit to see it, come to you more. But there's visuals you can do too. There's something you can do where you visualize just seeing money raining on you, pouring on you, and what it feels like to have that happen. Just do these visuals over and over and over like you would an affirmation, and it will make a difference. It will.
Visualizing.
You have to get rid of that urgency though of needing money right away. Just know it's going to come.
All right, Rontavian Mason from Knoxville, Tennessee. What is the key from me to remember things? I mean, it must be for me. What's the key to Rontavian remembering stuff?
There's something. Yeah, first of all, there's two things going on. Eric says that he's got a lot going on in his mind. So you get like over full in the brain, so only so much you can hang on to, right? And then another thing is like his cognate like circulation or something. So there's vitamins, supplements you can take for that. And it will help. Oh, we froze.
Can your nutritional expert?
Oh yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah. And check her out.
It's still on sale. I'm still having the summer sale. And another thing is just like using your brain a lot. The more you use your brain and like memorizing things, like memory games, things like that make the brain stronger.
Okay. Penny Grumbine from Pennsylvania. What is my next career going to be?
So, trying to see what she's doing now. It's hard to get it that fast sometimes. This looks like something in business, some kind of business work. Okay. And it's different than what she's doing now. It's more so where she's like a coordinator. I keep hearing the word coordinator, like business coordinator, coordinating things.
Questions like this, it probably helps guys to give them choices or some, narrow things down, because
it takes a minute. So if you're not right here talking to the person, having a flow with them, it's hard sometimes to get the, like
the lightning round.
Like that. Yeah.
You have to be able to hone in and get there.
And get the validation back too, of a little bit, so
it has to be the give and take.
Yeah, but that's what I see. It's some kind of change a little bit, but it's like some kind of coordinating, business coordinating.
All right. Okay. Anna Maria from the UK. I've met someone new. His name is Jackson. We haven't physically met yet, but we seem to connect. Is he going to bring me happiness? And is there a future together?
Yeah, there is a chance. But this feels like what Eric is showing me is it's going to be a while. Like there's a big gap, a long distance thing going on. But there is a chance. And of course, free will can change these predictions, but there is an opportunity and chance for you guys. You do have a good balance with each other. Yeah.
You are the yin is yang.
Yep.
I'm going to skip people who ask either the same question or try to get in a second or third question. So I don't want to hurt your feelings, but we have to bypass you. Elizabeth from Rochester, New York. Can Eric or my guardian angel share a bit about my mission here as an earth angel? I asked on the last call, but we got distracted talking about Eric's penis size. Yeah.
Okay. So he's saying that you have a lot of things that you're supposed to be dealing with. A lot of them are internal growth, like for you. And he's saying that the struggles that you're having, are about overcoming. So one of your biggest things is overcoming and letting go. Overcome and let go and see the lesson in these things, see the growth. And you can do that by journaling. He's showing me like this, writing, write. Get it out, get it on paper, whatever it takes to let it go and learn from it, because you need to realize that this is part of your journey here. And then try to focus on the things that you like in your life, because you'll get more of it.
Okay. One reason I'll say that I'm asking people not to ask the same question several times is because it's hard for me. It clutters the chat line so much that it's hard for me to dig through.
It's hard to follow.
Yeah. Same thing if you ask second, third question, because then I remember, wait a minute, did you answer the question? All right. Thomas Keefe from Ontario, Canada, was told by a psychic that I was a witch in a past life, and I wasn't so nice and was stoned to death. Thomas Keefe.
So I do see that Eric is showing me you were, and actually part of the time when, they were, what is that, when they were going after the witches? Yeah. Whoa. When they were killing witches, right? But that's a matter of opinion. He's saying of not people not liking you. The reason why you did, that's kind of important for you to know this, he said, is why you were not liked so much was because you were treated so badly. You were living defensive, like in a defense constantly. And you probably kind of do that now. Like if somebody comes up to you and says something, you're like real defensive, real quick. And that has a lot to do with that other life. But it's not so much you were mean on purpose. It was almost like an outcome of the way you were treated. Yes.
It sounds like Trump. He's so defensive.
Yeah.
Okay. We won't
defending before you even know what someone's going to say is how it was. Yeah. You get like that, when you've been picked on.
All right. Hello, everyone. Chanel Imbraguglia from Metairie, Louisiana. I think that's how you pronounce it. Could you please share with me what past life or lives that currently influence the current one? Thank you so much.
So I usually like to tell people that all our lives happening at the same time from a spiritual point of view. So they all really influence. Okay. You have influences coming in from all these lives. But yes, there are a little bit more from some. And Eric is showing me actually a couple lives that you've had that, man, there was some struggle. Like your life, this one life he's showing me was nothing but survival. Your whole life was survival. And it was like a tribal, like you were in a tribe and it was just survival. And it was like you, a lot of people got sick and there wasn't, you know how tribes can shrink down from illness and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like that. So if you don't have teamwork when you're in a tribe like this, Eric says, then it gets harder. So your whole life was nothing but just survival, he says. And the other one was like you were just almost the same thing, but it wasn't in a tribe. It was more like you just couldn't catch a break, couldn't catch a break, like everything.
I have been through phase of my life just like that. Oh my God.
Right. And he's saying that this, you know, is something that affects this life, that things will seem harder than they actually are. Sometimes you'll feel them a little harder than they are, because it's almost like, again, you know, you're it's like, again, you know, because you're subconscious.
Like when my dishwasher breaks down, all of a sudden the washing machine breaks down. Oh my God, what's next?
Right. Yeah. It's like, I've had it. I've had enough. Yeah. Yeah. So you get frustrated with stuff easy because of that.
All right. What's a good career path for Rocco F from Montreal? I don't know if that's in general. We just talked about giving choices. Yeah.
A good career path would be something that you feel that, and I'm going to say it like this because of it, the way Eric showed me, like, you need something to feel like you're making a difference. Okay. So do something to where you feel that you're making a difference, and you have many skills and talents that you can do that, whether it's consulting somebody, like doing a consulting thing, a business. Okay. And things that you know and that you're experienced in, something like that, to where you feel like you're helping people. You need to do that because you'll feel better. Awesome. You'll feel better if you do.
It's always good to be a light worker. H-A and then T-H-I from Colorado. What does my 15-and-a-half-year-old dog want to tell me?
The dog, right? She's talking about her dog. Yeah. It looks like a brown curly or short haired though. So this dog has had a good life. Your dog wants you to know that he's had a good life, very good life. And that's why he's hanging around so long. It's cute. It's like, that's why I'm still here, because he's just happy. You're a good owner. You're a good human. I guess that's what they call him, you know?
Human.
So human. Yeah, human. I've heard animals, like, you know, they make that reference. Human, you're a good human.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. So so you're a good provider, and you take really good care of your pets. You know, a lot of love. So
that's great. Well,
happy to be there.
I was camping, I don't know, last year sometime, and the person at the campsite next to us had this dog, and like a Yorkshire Terrier mix or something, like, not a Yorkshire Terrier, like a, what do you call it, Jack Russell mix or something like that. Mm-hmm. And he was running around just going crazy, and I asked, "How old is your dog?" Because she asked me how old Bella was. Mm-hmm. So he's 28 years old. And I said, "You've got to be shitting me."
28. Oh, are they counting the 7 though? Are they timesing 7?
No, I said, you mean he's 4, right? Okay, no, he is actually 28 freaking years old. I've never heard that.
Wow. I've heard of
live longer, but
I've heard of him living to like 20 years maybe, you know, but wow. That's crazy.
No, I looked it up. Oldest dog in the world, and it was something even longer.
Wow.
Not by much though. All right, Timmy McGill would like to know what her life purpose is.
Many life purposes, all the little bits, you know, that we learn on an everyday basis. Relationships are one of your purposes here to learn. Eric is showing me like reaction at, you know, how watch your reactions with people. That's a big one for her.
For a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah, for a lot of people, but for some reason for her, this is a big one. Very sensitive. She's very sensitive, very sensitive. And that's not a bad thing.
No.
It's just learning to set boundaries because people will walk on you.
Yeah, because I also need her open to energies.
Yes, very much, very much. And also finding your gifts and your skills to be able to utilize them in a way of feeling good about yourself. You know, that's a lot of us have that, you know, to find who we really are, like in a light worker way, because we all have it.
Yeah.
And then there's also letting go of things. Don't hang on to them. Let them go. These are some big ones. Those are some big ones.
So Eric, when is your niece Morgan Erica Murphy? Well, you know, when is she gonna be born? I mean, within what kind of time frame are you looking at? And will everything go okay?
Yes, everything will go okay. Did you say okay? I think he said okay. I was like, I'm repeating what he said. Everything's gonna go okay. Yeah. He's like baby, he was doing baby talk. He's doing like baby talk. Okay. Yeah. Everything's gonna go okay. I'm getting a couple days. I'm getting like a couple days. Within the next couple days, he said.
One, so yeah. Okay, of course, that's when my husband leaves for Dallas to go racing. Jesus. Okay.
Well, oh my goodness.
It's okay. He said, just send me pictures.
It's the fourth one. I've seen it before.
I know. God, yes, we have. Okay, Eric Moore, currently in Rapid City, South Dakota, would like to know what needs for myself does he currently need to fulfill?
I got allergies so bad, so excuse my sniffles.
Oh my God.
My nose hates California sometimes.
You need one of those little units. We have them all over the place. It starts with an A, 4 letters, and we keep it on all the time, and it makes a huge difference.
Does it? Yeah, do that. He wants to know what he needs to do for himself right now, right?
Fulfill his needs.
So it feels like he's feeling a little like empty. I keep hearing the word empty. There's something missing. Okay. So things that you enjoy, you need to do. Don't put them off. Eric is saying, don't put them off anymore. Do things that you enjoy because you're feeling kind of like unbalanced, you know?
Yeah.
All work and no play kind of thing.
Bring yourself to something.
Yeah, and there needs to be a little bit more focus on your and your health. Your like you know, exercise, do some exercising or something, get out and walk and get out in nature and do more. It'll really make you feel better.
Okay. Josie from Australia. Am I on the right track now, Eric? Any advice about that?
Yes, you are. You are on the right track. And like we were talking about earlier, you can't get off the track because even if it feels like something's not going right in your life, that it's important that you go through it.
Sometimes you take the scenic route, sometimes you take the
direct. Right. And you know, sometimes things will happen that, you know, you think that you don't like, but they're actually like either guiding you in another direction, happening to do that, because you're going to have to be forced by something you don't like over here to make you go that way, you know, like you're hitting a wall, so it's moving you this way, or it's protecting you because you don't need something in your life, you know, something that you're wanting. You're not supposed to, like, I don't know. We usually don't want things that's not for us, but sometimes we'll like see something like, oh, that might be interesting, even though it's not for us. You know what I mean? So, but he's just saying you're on the right track. Absolutely.
All right. One more, and we'll look up something real quick. Hadass Nudler from I'm Hadass from Israel. What should I study now? And is there really helping me with the healing that I give? Yes, of course he is. If you ask for it, he does it.
Yeah, Eric is saying, you know, studying things like the little parts of like, you know how we have, this is interesting. So you know how we have like our chakras and then we have like the meridian lines kind of through our body?
Yeah.
He's saying to look into that. He just said, look into that because the more you learn about the pressure points and the different like meridian points and things on the body, the more you will tune into it, he said.
Yeah.
So look into stuff like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We will close now, but Ginger, I want you to close. First, I'll say before I forget, I love you, Ginger. I love all you guys. I love you.
Love you too.
Tell us about what you have to offer.
Oh, so
much good feedback from people who have blessed themselves with your services.
Oh, thank you. So the fitness nutrition, is that okay? So it's on sale still. It's a summer sale. And I try to put like all my stuff, just a constant, rotation of cells.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. So, but this is on sale still for this summer. And the fitness nutrition, it's not just for people who want to lose weight or gain weight, which it's really good for. I can tell you that it's really good for that. But it's also for people that just want to make sure if they're doing the right things for their health at the,
make sure
point
they're
in their
not
life.
Headed towards some like cancer or whatever, like
right.
And the right health path. Yeah.
And because I tune into the body, I tune into the energy of the body, and I also connect with their guides. I connect with Eric.
Yes.
And I get from the other side, a spiritual point of view, what's needed, maybe what's blocking you from your goals. If you have goals, and I teach you how to set goals. I teach you about like nutrition and fitness does not have to be a chore at all. I can show you. It's just like, something that you can get in your routine of your every day of your life. And then afterwards you get, I do also give you an outline of maybe, there's some things that we talked about, but then there's also like some general information that's really good. There's a basic workout on there. I also have a moderated workout for people that have like, maybe they're can't stand for very long, or they have limitations, physical limitations. So I have something for that too. And then also you have access to me for any questions. Okay,
from that. Seriously, people.
Yeah, you can call me, you text me, anything. Ask any questions. You have access to keep in contact with me afterwards, and I'll help you through it. I'll even show you how to do the exercises if you need it, anything you need. So that's that one. Yeah. Another one, the other sessions that I do past life, future life reading. And that's just like in a regular, that's all I do in that one session. And then, I do the life coaching now. And I have the life coaching. I'm getting a lot of people doing the one that's a discount because it's a big savings if you I have it set up to where if you do more than two, like do two or more, okay, you get like a big savings in it. And so it's a discount package because some people want to continue. They don't want to just do one. And then you have a choice if you just do the one, of course. Yeah. And then the other thing that I have is the training.
Yeah. That's so awesome. What is it?
It's a trained mediumship training, and I'm having a lot of success with this because we do practice. And I just started a Facebook group, which I had a while back, but it wasn't very active, where it's a private group, and the people that are doing the training, they connect to it, and anybody else can connect to it if they'd like to do it. They don't have to purchase a training with me. And it's a Facebook group, and that we do practice. I'll put up like a picture of somebody, and then they get what they can of this person, and then I put the answers up like the following Wednesday. I do it like that, and then other people will practice on each other in this. People are practicing.
What's the name of the Facebook group?
It's off of my business Facebook. It's a mediumship.
Medium?
Yeah, and then the group is just mediumship practice.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's off of the Ginger Bailey group. If you go to my Facebook, then the group's off of it.
Ginger Bayley, but that's all in the description box.
Right, right. And so, and then with the training, I also have where you can just do one, or you can do the package deal and get it and do 3 of them and get a discount. So, it's all on my
Perfect.
website. Yep.
All right.
I
Well,
was looking to see what it was. It's
thank
called,
you. Oh, go ahead.
sorry, it's called mediumship validation practice. Okay.
Okay, I love it. All right,
Yeah.
check it out, guys.
Yeah.
All right,
We have
well,
fun.
thank you. And you guys be sure you hit the notification bell so that you don't miss the next live. And follow me on TikTok because I also announce there, and Facebook, all profile groups, pages, etc. and all that jazz. You know the drill. All
Yep.
right. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.